everybody, it's Steph. We are going to be doing a essential oil or Young Living 102 basically today. And so we're going to talk a little bit about you've gotten your kit, you've hopefully watched the video, I've got my kit now what. Hopefully you've opened up your kit, hopefully you're diffusing oils, hopefully you've made some roll-ons, and the next step is going to be logging into your virtual office. So if you have not logged into your virtual office yet, that is something you are going to want to do. Hopefully you remember your login or the person that enrolled you gave it to you at sign up, but basically your username is your member number and then your password is whatever you made it. If you are unable to do that or remember it, then you can live chat or hit the reset and have it reset. Sometimes that reset is glitchy. So if that doesn't work, let your closest leader know or let me know. We just need your 4-digit PIN. And but generally you have to call for resetting a password. We can do customer service for a lot of our members, but that is one thing that you will have to call and do. So hopefully you've logged in your virtual office and noodled around a little bit. There are 2 ways down the road. If you want to place an order with Young Living, you can do that. The first one is in a quick order. The second one is in our Essential Rewards auto ship. And hopefully you've gotten a letter from me if you're a new member by now, telling you all about how to do that and how to set up Essential Rewards and what the difference between ER and promos are. So if you have been added to the Facebook group, hopefully by now you've been tagged on the pinned post. Like I said, maybe you know how to make some roll-ons, but we're going to jump into some other level 2 things you need to know as you get started with Young Living. The first other thing outside of navigating your virtual office is learning. There are things that are open to you as a Young Living member that you may not even realize yet. First of all, Dr. Jim Bob Hagerton has a Facebook group called Essential Oil Club. If you don't like Facebook, you can go in there and watch videos, or you can, we have on the pinned post, when you go to classes, we have a list of all of his classes that he did on Periscope like a year or more ago that you can look at on YouTube that are so chock full of information about gut health, immune support, hormones, how to support your body during menopause, how to, use oils during pregnancy. There are just so many quality videos that he did that he came and taught locally. I took 16 pages of notes. I teach all my classes off a lot of his teaching. And so one of the best things is to take notes when you're watching his videos. Now I've taught his classes, retaught them in a shorter version. I know his Periscopes and YouTubes can go a little long, but definitely worth the wait to watch them and know exactly what oils to use to support your body and also even what supplements. So if you, in the text I send every new member now, that says yes to more classes, we also have the Core 5 video that is key and is part of his protocol as well. So hopefully you've got the Core 5 video, you can watch that next. So jumping into next level oils, I want to teach you about some oils that are not in the premium starter kit that are really heavily of value. So the Core 5 video, that's going to be all about the 5 main supplements that we think everybody should be taking. And then you also have the immune support and gut health class that I'm sending to you as well. But this class is a little bit more about what oils to break into after the starter kit. And so we just want to make sure that you've got all the things that you need, okay? So the first oil that I love outside of the kit is, for me personally, is Deep Relief. Deep Relief is an oil that is a roll-on, usually sold only as a roll-on, that is amazing next step oil for discomfort. It can be rolled directly on the spot where you're having some discomfort. It can be cooling or a little hot, depending on your personal preference, but I love Deep Relief roll-on. That is just one of my favorites. Hopefully you also got our packet in the mail with the Discomfort Trio, which we also use Panaway, Lemongrass, and Copaiba. Lemongrass and Copaiba are no longer in the kit, but are definitely next step oils that you will want to get to partner with Panaway in either a rub or you can make it into a roll-on. Amazing next step oils. Lemongrass is so great for supporting nerve endings when you're having any kind of discomfort with nerve endings. And so that is one of my favorite things to recommend to people, is getting Copaiba and Lemongrass. So far we've covered Deep Relief as a roll-on for discomfort and then Copaiba and Lemongrass for discomfort as well. Okay, so those are some of my favorite discomfort type oils, okay? The next oil that I love to talk about is Endoflex for supporting thyroid and all things hormone. So if you have any kind of like need of thyroid support, or you have any kind of need for hormone support, Endoflex is your next best bet. Endoflex is amazing for supporting anything, like I said, with hormones by rubbing it across the thyroid itself. You can also rub it across your adrenals, either in a roll-on or just in your hand with some carrier oil. but it is great for supporting those things, okay? The next oil that I love to talk about is wait, hang on, not Aroma Ease, it's not Aroma Ease, it's Aroma Life. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Aroma Life is amazing for supporting cardiovascular system. Aroma Life is something that my grandma puts on every day. My dad puts it on every day. When she needed a lot of cardiovascular support, we were doing it every 20 minutes at one point and had phenomenal, amazing results of that. So if you need cardiovascular support, Aroma Life is the oil that you're going to want to have on hand. We have countless amazing testimonies in our Facebook group that people have shared about specific things like that we're going to start maybe doing specific targeted testimonies for how certain oils supported their bodies, and that is one that I really want to include. So the other thing outside of Aroma Life for cardiovascular support, you can also do CardioGize as a supplement to support cardiovascular health as well. It is just an amazing, amazing supplement to support the cardiovascular system. Then OmegaGize is basically our fish oil supplement as well. Our OmegaGize fish oil also has CoQ10 in it, so just know that that's why it's a little bit more pricey. It's not just an everyday fish oil. It's also organic. It's, the way that the fish are harvested and the way the oil is harvested is just completely pristine, okay? The next, so that's the big ones I want to cover for that. For sleep support outside of lavender in your kit, I want to talk about Tranquil Roll-On. Rutavala just came back in stock. It was out of stock forever. So if you need sleep support, Rutavala is amazing. But the other thing you need to know is that Thyromin, which supports the thyroid as well, also should be taken at bedtime because it helps with sleep support. So it also is a great supplement if you're supporting the thyroid. Take it at bedtime if you also need help with sleep support, okay? The other 3 oils that I love to mix together in a 1/4 cup of coconut oil is cedarwood, peace and calming, and lavender. I like to call that bedtime rub. So cedarwood is another next step oil because you'll have lavender, you have peace and calming in your kit, but I love to do my next step oil of cedarwood, super cheap oil, like $10, okay? Great, great, great oil to have after your kit, okay? The next thing is, hang on a second. The next thing is if you are going to do, are going to need support for sleep is ImmuPro chewable tablets. ImmuPro chewable tablets are amazing for sleep support as well. They're made with 2 different Japanese mushrooms. They're chewables. They don't taste the greatest, but they work like a charm. Do them about an hour before you're ready to go to bed for sleep support. And I've had several people who gave me wonderful, amazing, amazing testimonies about ImmuPro chewable tablets. So we've given you several options to try for sleep support, and just throw everything at it that you can. That's what I would do. I would do the Tranquil, I would do the Rutavala, and I would do the ImmuPro. And I might even throw in some bedtime rub there as well. And we also know that bedtime rub doubles for discomfort. My 90-year-old grandma talks about it all the time, about how that has helped her with sleep support and it has helped her with discomfort to be able to get up and do things around the house again. So if your grandma needs help like that, major way to help her is that, and then Ningxia Red. So we're not going to go far in Ningxia Red because it's on the Core 5 video as well. Ningxia Red, I'll go way more in depth on the Core 5 video, but Ningxia Red is another next step product that we do a Ningxia Red challenge frequently throughout the year so that our clients get to know Ningxia Red right away because it is so amazing for what it does for the body. We have countless testimonies, countless upon countless testimonies about Ningxia Red. I even had my eye prescription go backwards when I started Ningxia. I've had other people tell me that. It supports every body system. Holly Durst just did a great video in the group about Ningxia Red. It's a great, great, great supplement for supporting every system in the body, which is why we really talk about that and get into, like Life 9 and gut health and all those things in that other video. So definitely check into Life 9, Essential Zyme, and our Ningxia Red in the Core 5, okay? So another next step oil that I love to talk about are the emotional oils. So emotional oils like forgiveness, surrender, inner child, believe. If you haven't watched my Aroma Freedom Technique video, there is an Aroma Freedom Technique video actually in the Facebook group. If you check on the pin post, I actually walk you through a 12-step AFT process where you are going to learn how to release emotional blocks with essential oils, but just using your essential oils maybe before a counseling session when you're going through a tough emotional time. I like to cup them with both hands and inhale, but I walk you through all of that in that Aroma Freedom Technique video. So majorly important video for you to watch is all about AFT and all about us supporting the emotion with oils, okay? So that is definitely another next step class that you will definitely want to check out. In terms of other things, what in terms of next step oils, then it really goes into, outside of the ones that I've just kind of encountered with you, then it goes into specific conditions that are unique to you. And this is where you will need a notebook, like we talked about in the 101 video, to do studies, and you need to have a pocket reference. If you don't have a pocket reference, I can ship one to you for, I think, like $13. Medium mail, it's like $13.50 or $14 at the most. It won't be over $14. I know that. So if you need one of those, message me to get you one shipped in the mail, because that's where you're going to start looking up by condition, and that's a third-party reference guide. And we are not allowed to diagnose, treat, or prescribe with Young Living, so that is where, if you have specific issues you want to address, that is a great place to start. Okay, but we have so many other amazing oils like Breathe Again. Breathe Again is also going to support your respiratory system. I like to use it on my kiddos during certain times of the year. Both of my boys had been diagnosed with restrictive airway disease and bronchiolitis, and so we are big time users of Breathe Again. A little bit on my 4-year-old's chest, we do the Raven, as well as the Breathe Again on the foot and the back of my 18-month-old even. That's how I use it personally. And so those are some great respiratory support oils, in addition to RC. RC is a must-have oil for every home. Every home must have RC. It used to come in the kit. It doesn't anymore. It's a cheap oil. Get it. Have it on hand. You're going to need that for certain times of the year. Okay, so that's a great next step oil. Another next step oil that we like to talk about for libido is cypress. So if you take the Loose Libido class, they go into lots of oils in there, but the specific one that we really like to talk about a lot there is cypress. And we also love to talk about Ylang Ylang in there as well. So those are two great, and Ylang Ylang serves as also a cardiovascular support oil. So again, you put it on for libido support, and you're also getting cardiovascular support in other ways too. So it doubles there, okay? And next great essential oil that I think everybody should have on hand, like I said, RC definitely is, I'm trying to think of what I even have in my personal oil bag that I carry with me every day. Another great one is, and I know Stress Away comes in the kit, but we like to make Liquid Calm. That recipe came on your new member letter, so the oils that also go in addition to that are vetiver and patchouli. Liquid Calm is amazing. I get countless testimonies about it all the time. If you need the recipe and maybe you threw out your new member welcome packet, let me know. I will get that recipe to you. Amazing. Vetiver, cedarwood, and lavender are also the 3 oils used for our focus blend. Again, that's also on the new member welcome packet. So a lot of those recipes that I'm sharing with you, those next step recipes, are on that welcome packet. But what we really want you to do is just start researching all of the oils and what they do. And so one way to do that is to go back through our product group and type that product into, take your catalog and just work through little by little. But the other things now that our next step are reducing toxins in your home. And so the next step for you might be to take a ditch and switch class, where you need to learn how to hack all of our products to make it last longer and go longer, like our Thieves laundry soap, dividing it in half and putting water in that. Or, we're doing a lot this month because the promo is season, so we're doing a lot of hack ideas on ways to use and to switch out those toxic synthetic chemical-filled products with Young Living. And that's the other part of this video that I want you to know. Use it or lose it with Young Living. If you don't use the products, you're going to lose them in a year. A lot of things, like, for example, all of the personal care products, a lot of the makeup, there are no preservatives other than what's required by law in those products, and they will go rancid after a year. There is not a 20-year shelf life. This is not big box, big brand. This is homegrown, non-synthetic, no synthetic chemicals, the fewest amount of preservatives as required by law in these products. And so if you don't use them, you lose them. So I don't stock too far ahead if I'm not going to use it in a year. So like my lotions, I only stock up maybe 2 or 3 at a time, because I do what I'm going to use in a year. Same thing with like everything from toothpaste to the mouthwash. The shelf life on those isn't going to be as long as something that is chock filled with chemical synthetics. Okay. And we don't want to have that with Young Living. Just like even the baby wipes after a year smell rancid. And they not only go dry, but they don't smell great because there are no preservatives in them, along with the baby wash and the Kid Sense body wash and the Kid Sense lotions. Like I said, all those personal care things, you want to use them or lose them. Even my Orange Blossom facial wash from a year ago didn't smell the greatest. After about a year, I had kept it to give away as a promo and never gave it away. And then it wasn't good anymore. So you really want to use it or lose it with Young Living. So get your notebook out, start studying, start following people like Jim Bob Hagerton. Lindsay Elmore is a pharmacist that works hand in hand with Young Living. And there are other great people that you might want to watch or start following that have great tips and tricks. And so we include that in the group a lot of times, like, who are you following right now? Who's teaching you stuff? But this is really a self-led process. Just like, get to know what our supplements do. Get to know what, we have a great chocolate or vanilla protein shake that is amazing, off the hook. Our pure protein completes are amazing. You can, like, a chai vanilla taste almost, or you have chocolate. Know what our proteins do. But that's the thing about Young Living. These products, if you don't know what to do with them with wellness, then you're not going to know what to do with them. So if you want, I am a personal trainer. If you want my nutrition classes delivered to your phone, just text back personal trainer. That's all I need to know. I will send you all my classes on personal training right to your phone. If you need to know about nutrient dense nutrition, if you need to know what protein does in the body, if you need to understand all that wellness stuff, I will send you next step videos that will help you grow in your knowledge of wellness and help you. And you want weight management, then you need to know about our sleek products. If you want to know about that, text back weight management. I'll send you the video for that. So again, these might be some classes you're interested in next, or maybe you need our kids and oils class. Then text back kids and oils to me, whatever your class interest is, or hormones and oils. Then I will send you personalized videos to teach you all about those things. So if you didn't know it, I'm a personal trainer, and that's my passion, is teaching you beyond not just what Young Living products do, but how they fit into your overall scheme of wellness. So if you need to know about Sleek is our weight management products that we have. We have a whole line of Sleek products that you need to know more about. And so I'd love to send you a video on those, but I wanted to send you this video first to just help you get started on your next step oily journey. All right, guys, have a great day. Hopefully I can figure out how to stop this live video here before too long. Okay. All right. Bye-bye. Okay, guys.